So K&F sent me these filters. They asked me if I'd be interested in looking at a couple of them. There's a variable ND, which is a circular polarizer fader ND, and it's an ND2 to an ND32. That's this unit here.
So what I wanted to do here, I did a test here first and just cranked the shutter up because I wanted to use it without the filter to see how the color looks with the filter on and off. So this is on. Now when I add the filter on, you are going to see a bit of a color change because this filter is also a polarizer, and that's why you saw the difference between the sky come up, which is really nice. There is a fraction of a green cast, but it's nothing that you can't fix very, very easily with just a couple of tweaks in Final Cut, but overall I'm very happy with that. And then what I wanted to do here is show how it works. So I'm moving the sliders of the filter around, and you'll see as it starts to come in that the image will go darker, and it's very, very easy to use. Some of the cheaper NDs that you have out there do get the crosshatch, but this doesn't do it, but you do get that beautiful sky due to the fact that this is also a circular polarizer, and I can see there's only a bit of vignetting up in the corner up there, so it's very, very good. Okay, so this one is the filter that I'm actually using here. You can see it's the K&F XB41 67mm variable ND and CPL filter. They say 2-in-1 function. It's because it's got that polarizer as well as the ND filter both together, and it's really nice.
The other thing that they've sent me is this system. Now, this is what I'm interested in too, because these ones here enable you to put a flat filter in. And they're the things that sometimes landscape shooters use and things like that, because if you're using, say, very wide lenses and the lens is bulbous, you can't fit the standard type filter over these. None of these screw-in filters will work on those wider lenses. So you end up having to use this type of filter. And this is quite interesting because all you do, they give you an adapter that I'll show you how this works. You then put the filter on, and then you can take a shot. Now, I've only got a standard filter in this one. I think it's one of the darker ones. It might be an ND10 or something like that. I'll have a look at that when I open it up.
Okay, so let's look at the system, and I'll just show you the website where you can get it from to show you this system that I've got here. So there's these rings that I'll show you in a minute, but you buy a set of rings and the holder. Those rings are so you can adapt it to all different size lenses. And the actual filter that I've got is this one, I believe, which is the 10-stop ND filter. It's the ND1000, and I'll show you that as well. So this filter is $59.95. These are all in US dollars, and the filter holders and also that filter that you connect it into is $69.99. And as you can see, you can also get variable NDs as well, or graduated NDs, if you wanted to have a different exposure for the sky as against the foreground, which are really nice as well. Okay, so let's look at how this system works. You get a stack of filter sizes, and that's so you can use these with multiple lenses. I'm going to be using the 67mm. I really wanted that one because I use them with the Tamron 28-75 and also the 24GM and also the 17-28 Tamron as well. So this is the 67mm. You also get the 62mm. There's another one there which is the 52mm, there's a 58mm, there's a 77mm, so that would be used with your longer or wider lenses. 82mm, that would be okay for the 135GM, and there's a 72mm as well. So there's stacks that you can use there for multiple lenses, and that's the beauty with this type of system. You only have to have the one filter basically to work. So all you do is on this filter, there's a thread, so you just screw it into the lens. So that's how it goes in, and then it just sits there. And then what you do is you've got two parts to this system. So part one is the filter holder, and that's what this is here. I'll take that out and show you what this is. Now, it's got a couple of different sort of, I suppose you could say, levels, because if you had a bulbous lens you could use it further out, or you can go closer to the lens if you want to go closer as well. There is a little lock that you use that to take it off the filter itself. Or the filter holder. All you do to connect this is you just literally sit it on, and when it clips like that, it's locked on. To take it off, you just clip on that filter holder there, or the little attachment there. We'll have a look now at the filter that they sent me. So they come in a little box like this, Nicely packaged, very nicely packaged in fact. And then you can take these out of this little pouch. It's probably recommended to keep them in this pouch so they don't get scratched, but I'll just take that out. Now this one is, it says it's the ND1000 100 by 100 millimeter, and then all you do is you literally, I'll put it on here, the ground so I can slide it in. You just slide it into the actual holder, and then it sits in like that. Now you can turn that around, like I said, if you're using the graduated ones, you can move them around if you wanted to go. You may want to go that way if you were doing portrait instead of landscape. And then just to take it off, all you do is you just press that little knob, I suppose, on the side there, and then you can take that off, and then you just clip it back in. You'll hear it lock when it clips back in, and then you can get back to work. The beauty of this is that you can grab focus, so you can take this off to grab focus, because it's very hard to get focus with the filter on because that's so dark. Then you literally just connect it back on again. As you can see, it's done. It's a really great system. So what I'll do is I'll leave the links down below so you can get to these filters if you want to buy them. They did send them to me for no cost. Like I said, I'm always up front with you guys, but they seem to be a really good system. Apart from that, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And I'll see you all soon for the next video. Bye for now.